A number of our customers said, well, this is great if I have hundreds of petabytes or dozens of petabytes. What about if I have exabytes of data? And we have a lot of customers who have exabytes of data. When we started AWS, the notion of an exabyte of data just seemed completely out there. Like an exabyte of data, it's so big. Today, an exabyte of data is a lot more commonplace. You'd be surprised how many companies, large enterprises and successful startups, given the way they collect data, have exabytes of data. They say, well, I love snowball edges, but if I have an exabyte of data, I'm going to need like 10,000 of those snowball edges. And that's probably too many for us to want to manage. So is there something you can do that allow us to move exabytes of data so we can leverage the cloud as well? So we thought about that, though, and that was a tricky one. And the first thing that came to mind was we're going to need a bigger box. Introducing AWS Snowmobile. So Snowmobile is a 100 petabyte container. It comes affixed to a 45-foot long container and truck. The way it works, we'll drive the truck up to your data center. We'll take the snowmobile, affixed to the trailer. We have power and network fiber that will connect to your data center. You fill her up, and then the truck will come back, put the trailer back on the truck, and we'll move it back to AWS. If you think about the idea of moving an exabyte of data from on-premises anywhere, but especially the cloud, if you basically assign a 10 gigabit per second line to it, which is pretty reasonable, it would take you about 26 years to move an exabyte of data from on-premises to the cloud. Using 10 snowmobiles, it would take you a little less than 6 months. That's a pretty huge difference. And that makes, you would not believe how many companies now have exabytes of data that they want to move to the cloud, because they want to take advantage of the storage services that we have, and they want to take advantage of the database services that we have, and they want to take advantage of the huge number of analytics services we have, and the AI services we have. But moving exabytes of data before was completely unreasonable and impossible. 26 years, less than 6 months with Snowmobile. Customers are going to be pretty excited about this one.